Bring it up for the Boston Celtics. On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Isaac Okoro out there with Bones Highland. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Highland. Now, Okoro. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Hernandez can't get it to go. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Tatum. Back to Highland. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
The Bulls leading by 21. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Here's Brown. After the Bulls pick up 2. Misses from close range.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
That one drops for him. Eason's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Pass to Highland. Off target from outside.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Highland. 14 points for him.
Sure, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Terry's checked in for Tari Eason. And the Celtics also making a change. Honors checked in. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
Here's Highland, and it's White with the rebound. For Chicago, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this confident.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Suns was superb. He had 60 points, and his passing was a cut above with a ton of assists on the night. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Terry finds MP. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Got that one up quick. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he just lulls the defense to sleep at times with his handle before pulling up. You can't back off this guy. That's just inviting trouble.
He gets that one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Brown against White. The wide open look here for Highland. The three-pointer no good. One-on-one here. Here's MP, and another one falls.
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Special's the perfect word to use. Incredible scoring performances on any given night. And nearing third place for most 60-point games in a season. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. They've got Duncan. MP out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Terry. And it's Krejci in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The 3 from Tatum. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP, no good. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. When you play, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
MP kicks to Duncan. He's looking for MP and finds him. Bucket is good. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Holland. Driving the lane. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
To the middle. Here's Hernandez. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Hollins kicks to Bonner. Over Duncan. Chicago grabs the miss.
You'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not the best option there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Chicago making a switch here. Strus's check connects again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Here's Brown and the dunk by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Duncan outside. Back to MP. Hits it again. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Here's the screen. Pass to Okoro. Here's Porzingis. Duncan defending. 6 to shoot. Highland's shot is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
2 minutes.
Inside, Porzingis. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Duncan. Here's Hernandez. And good! There's another.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Now the Bulls with it. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And continue.
And good! He hits it again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. And the Bulls with some changes. Peterson's checked in, and it's Williams in for Marcus Sasser. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Celtics working the ball around now. Highland's shot is good.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Pass to Peterson. Back to MP. Highland with the rebound.
They got me cold.
Williams against Brown. Now Highland. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot.
And another one.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sight.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a 3rd win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night,
They had for me cold, Chad. Shit.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal.
Good game, MP.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? There he is, man, the myth, the legend.
Shit, but I know overall, Chad. What do you mean? I got everything raked up. Everything. What do you mean, rap? Straight up 99. For no reason. Winning this game. I like playing this game. I go back to it. Yeah.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters. Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line. It's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. 2 slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Chicago, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, Miami, behind 4.5 games.
I think for the Heat, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. We've got Clint Capella, Jaime Jaquez out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Grady Dick, and it's Bufkin in at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, Kobe White out there with MP. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Duncan in at the 5, down low. And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals. But I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
Bufkin, no good. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Dick. Cash money on the open jump shot.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Back to MP from 9 feet out. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Here's Bufkin coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Jaquez. Sohan outside. Here's Bufkin. No good from outside. The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
And here are the Heat now. Chicago making their last shot. Jaquez, the open look. It's hauled in by the Bulls. This is their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
Offensive rebound. Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He had 46 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Now here's Jaquez. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Here's Sensabaugh. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Sensabaugh's gotten his second bucket.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Count that one.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Outside Eason. Back to MP. Bufkin with a rebound. Heat trail by 5. Outside Dick. To the middle. Here's Capella. Here's Jaquez. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Jaquez has got 5. For Chicago, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Inside.
To all critics who say I can't do it, but I do it.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
It's stolen by MP. He goes up. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
When we say MP can do it all himself, that's what we're talking about.
Here's Bufkin. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Blocked. And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got MP. Also Marcus Sasser out there. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Williams' shot is good.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Here's Ball. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Pass to Wiggins. Sohan, left side. Wiggins outside. Now Ball. Williams finds Ball. Shot from the wing. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Miami Heat. They trail by 11. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Sabonis. He's scoreless. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Okiki's checked in for Miami.
Sabonis is a guy you have to watch closely in terms of how relentless he is. Trying to get in there, mix it up, play physical. He just never stops fighting.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Sabonis. Ball with it. Here's a Kiki. This one for 3. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Marcus Sasser.
Sabonis, a guy that's just always ready for physical play and will take the action right to you.
And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block.
Here's Wiggins. Rebound by Terry.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hernandez is good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Ball passes to Capella. Back to Ball. The kick out to Wiggins. Takes a three. That one is cash from Wiggins.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's what... And so it's Chicago. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, right now for Chicago, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Chicago Bulls.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. We've got Jeremy Sohan. He's out there with Clint Capella. Jaime Jaquez out there with Dick. And it's Bufkin in at the one. Bufkin with the bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yep, that one goes.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Heat trail by 16. Pass to Capella. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Bufkin. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Bufkin's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Here's Sohan. Hits the trifecta. Sohan's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. MP with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella.
Well, that time it just looked like the defender too aggressive, and that sends MP to the line.
Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Outside Dick. Here's Buffkin, covered by MP. Had the space there, but it's all fine.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from it.
White, good.
What a fantastic job by MP to get it to the open man. That's winning basketball.
Here's Buffkin, covered by MP. Pass to Buffkin. Lets it go from 14. Got a piece of it. Sohan outside. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Duncan. Bulls leading by 18. Eason finds MP to the inside. And MP throws it down.
Things really going MP's way offensively. He's found the flow, and that's working for him.
The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. Terry's checked in. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. You take a look at Miami. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Heat trail by 20. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Duncan. Back to MP. Over to the left wing. White for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Hernandez got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Buffkin, covered by MP. Again, the Heat misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
White finds MP. Here's Duncan. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Terry. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Miami has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And the Heat call time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Coach, note.
Chicago has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. They've got Marcus Sasser. He's out there with MP. And it's Terry in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Ball. Chicago grabs the miss.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
A nice shot by Krejci.
Excellent find by MP. Passes like this really help team chemistry.
Now Ball. Pass to Sabonis. Now here's Wiggins. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Wiggins.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
And here is Williams. Here's Krejci. He's guarded by Sabonis. Hernandez, the pass to Terry. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Wiggins looking around. Good chance here for Ball. Nice form on the 20-footer. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside, Williams. Hernandez, the pass to Williams. MP with it. Guarded now by Williams. To the paint. Here's Hernandez. Uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 32 points.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Ball against MP. Ball. Rebound by Terry.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside, Williams. Back to MP. Out to the wing. Terry. The pass to Williams. Now Sasser. On the wing, MP. Here's Terry. Pass to Hernandez. Down low. And the layup is good. Hernandez got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, I think the kids call that weight room points from MP.
MP against Ball. Wiggins passes to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Pass to MP. Back to Williams. Sasser outside. Inside, Krejci. The pass to Hernandez. Here's Krejci. MP again. Hernandez got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Sabonis with it.
2 minutes.
Sabonis with a screen on Williams. Williams, that's good.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Back to MP. Pass to Krejci. MP outside. To the middle. Krejci, the pass to Hernandez. And down it goes. 2 points. Hernandez got 38 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Wiggins. And again, it's Miami converting.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Back to Ball from outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Hernandez, the pass to Williams. Back to MP. Pass to Krejci. Sasser, right side. Here's Krejci. 6 to shoot, to the paint. He got it again! Sensational!
And his talent is so immense. There's no keeping him down on a night like this.
He's almost in the top spot on the chart of most 40-point games in league history.
Yeah, nobody's ever gotten close to Wilt Chamberlain's record. And that's how high up he is among the all-time talents in the sport.
The kick out to Williams, to the inside. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Be careful. These fans boo Santa, and you ain't no Santa. In the house. Get ready to light it up tonight.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever.
To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it.
I do.
To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it.
I mean, you're a
To
critic,
all
kid.
critics you say I can't do it
You're a
but I
critic.
do it.
You're a critic.
One of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got MP. Duncan is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's White.
To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it. To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it. B. To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it. To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it.
It's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team.
To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it. To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it. To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it. To all critics you say I can't do it but I do it.
But even if they win, it's unlikely they'll advance to the next round.
I can't disagree. I mean, 1 and 2 so far. They don't have a really good chance to get to the knockout round. So this game, to me, is all about those regular season standings.
And then, when you talk about Chicago, how about how they've played in the NBA Cup so far? Undefeated.
Yeah, they have that 3-0 record, and this is the final group stage game. If they can take this one on the road, they're flying into the knockout round.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey.
Against contact, too. How about that? They really made MP work for that hoop inside.
Here's Maxey. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. MP kicks to Duncan. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now, here's MP. 6 on the shot clock. Duncan, the pass to Hernandez. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Eason. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Heat was outstanding. He scored 40 points on the night, and his work ethic was evident. Notching a double-double, also making his presence felt. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. They have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too. I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Here's MP. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for MP.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's Chicago up by 12. And back with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Max Strus. Terry is out there with MP. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Hernandez. Down low. Now Sasser. Inside. MP gets it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
Beasley's checked in for Philadelphia. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. Good on the bucket.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
The Bulls leading by 12. Terry outside. MP dishes to Terry. Back to MP. To the inside. Pass to Sasser. Here's MP. Edwards with the block. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Embiid owns the lane.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
It's Sasser, top of the key. Back to MP. Terry kicks to MP. Krejci passes to Terry. Sasser with it. Back to MP. The layup off target.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Rollins. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Strus. Here's Krejci. Now Terry. Edwards defending. On the wing, Terry. MP outside. Trying to find Strus, and he gives it to him. And here is MP. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And with this quick break in play, let's take a look now and select from a group of point guards that have been killing it from three-point range over the last 10 games. Fifth on the list. He's checked in for Chicago.
For the gap.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. outside, marking it. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Hernandez. Now here's White. Back to MP. To the paint. In the corner, it's Eason. Now Duncan. Down low. Here's Hernandez. And that one drops for him. MP's got 16 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, and they last days.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Looking at the Bulls, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised about how they're playing. This team is loaded.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
Markkanen is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Out to Duncan. Pass to Sensabaugh. 4 on the clock. Buries it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Embiid knocks it home from distance.
Well, you know, that's the kind of competitive spirit Embiid plays with. I mean, if you knock one down on him, he's looking for you the next trip down.
Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to MP. White's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Pass to Eason. Another three for Chicago.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting in between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Back to MP. Duncan with it. MP up top. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over in the corner, White. And it's off from three-point range.
3 of 4 to start the second half.
White with the double team. Kuzma outside. There's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Here's Sensabaugh. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assisted by.
MP's got 6 assists now in the game. The 76ers trail by 10. Maxey finds Embiid. Fires the 3. Maxey, no good. Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. White dishes to Embiid. Here's Eason. Good on the triple. Eason's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
MP passes to White. MP dishes to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Back to MP. Three-pointer. And the Bulls another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch early.
As we get a break in the action. And it's Terry. And it's Krejci in at the 4 spot. Passer. Pass to MP. Clock at 6. Outside Terry. That 3 is off the mark. MP finds Terry. And the basket by. And there it is for him.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his hat. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
3 ball. And the Bulls another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion.
Now, the 76ers trail by 19. Doubled by Hernandez.
And let's see.
And stolen by Maxey. Now the 76ers
keep it up, and boy, have they.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And he makes both free throws. Bulls leading by 5 on the clock. Duncan, the pass to MP. Here's Eason. That 3 off the mark.
Connect. Why am I getting poor